Hello. Voice work, chat work, beep. Nice, nice. Adhesive Wombat. My starting stream song for this particular stream for a while now. Let's stop the music now. Hi. Been a minute since we did an ICNL stream. It's been a little sporadic. Sorry about that. Weekends have been kind of full as of late, and other days have been too. So a lot is happening, and that makes it difficult to do a consistent streaming schedule. It'll eventually happen, possibly. We'll have to see how we progress. I'm just doing some super minor things here, last minute checks to make sure everything is doing what it's supposed to do. There's no one watching apart from me right now anyway, so I have the time to do that. What are we doing today? We're doing let me actually see if I'm actually even audible. Balls. Can I just look at my stream without being logged in? Let's find out. See what ads we get. Welcome to the chat room. Thank you. I appreciate much. Let's see. Oh look, it works. And there's no ads. That is actually kind of weird. Well, okay. I open it in Firefox and I'm not logged in and I did not get any Twitch ads. This is cool. Anyway, I'm audible, that's good. We just need to make sure that Google is also visible, and then once Google is visible, we can start. Basically, what I want to do today is explore the question, you know, the concept of a skiddy, of a script kiddie is as old as as old as time. You basically don't need to know what you're doing, you just need to know how to get your tools to do what they need to do. And obviously, in the age of RR, what we're seeing a lot of is essentially that people are relying on tools and not doing the thinking for themselves. So what I'm going to do, without any preparation here, is I'm going to go into the tryHackMe preparation challenges for PT1. And quite honestly, it's been a minute since I did any practical work on security, so I am pretty rusty with like exact command syntaxes and things like that. I'm going to see if how far I get with just challenges, because we haven't really covered challenges before on this channel. And from that perspective, I'm going to see if I can also get if I get stuck, which will inevitably happen. Can I get myself unstuck by using the power of law? I don't know. Maybe, possibly. We'll have to see. I don't know if that'll work. We're gonna try out, because that's apparently what we do now. It's the way of the Force. Basically, that's. I'm seeing it everywhere, even in like coding circles. People are saying that like the new Opus 4 and the new Gemini models and everything are super good and awesome and fantastic, and you want them for your kids. But I honestly don't know. Honestly, when I did coding with AI so far, using GitHub Copilot, using a couple of other things, it's honestly been pretty shit so far. Like, it'll just go off on its own doing random things, editing files I told it explicitly not to edit, adding things I didn't ask for. So I don't know. Like, so far, it's not been a happy union for me and an AI coding. So I'm very curious how it will do with hacking. I know that tryHackMe themselves are doing AI with the whole PT1 is graded by AI thing, but also they have their chatbot that you can talk to from certain rooms. And yeah, we're just gonna see if and when we need it, and if when we do need it, if it'll actually do what we need it to do. Because obviously, AI is a terrible thing for the environment. There is a lot of power and water and resources being used to make it work, a lot more than a simple Google query would. That is a lot of what you hear from the naysayers for AI. I mean, apart from it just not working well, which is a fair point. But apparently it is here to stay. It is something that, as professionals, I think is a bit dangerous to sleep on. It can be very comfortable to just sort of lean into the hype of hating AI and not using it and being like, it's terrible, and be a part of the human movement. But I think at that point, the ship has kind of sailed, at least for the moment. Like, obviously, people are getting fired in lieu of AI. People are getting, like, canned. People are getting tossed out on their ear because robots can do it better. And then, you get lawyers citing cases that don't exist and laws that have never been written and code that just outright doesn't even compile. And you're like, really? Is that what we're doing? But apparently it is what we're doing, at least for the very moment that we're currently in. So I guess we can't really dodge. We can't really cork that bottle that's been uncorked. And yeah, well, we're gonna have to see if it can help us at all in doing these challenges, because I think the challenges are less handholdy. I think it's literally just here, have a room, go break it. So that's gonna be super fun. Just looking at what you guys can see. Okay, yeah, you guys can see the tryHackMe page. Very good. That means that I can see it. That means we can start. Let me find something here. Where's the prepare thing? Prepare. Because I'm not gonna look at the path. The path we've I think covered to death. I don't think we need. Oh, we're not logged in. We should probably do that first. What is this thing? I think it's this. Random throwaway email address, password, CAPTCHA. Oh, that was not the CAPTCHA. Yeah, damn it. Where'd the CAPTCHA go? Bear with me while I log into this. I'm prepared, I promise. I actually did most of the preparation when like music was playing earlier. Did the VPN connection and everything. It's just this one login that I forgot to do. It's always something, isn't it? There we go. I think these are the right... Huh? Login. Loading. What the That was weird. That was very strange. Is it broken? Oh. Okay, no, here's a pop-up that we have to dismiss. You last week, you asked me to listen, but our first red team, blah, 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 blah. We did this last week. Get out of my face. Okay, we're logged in. That took forever. I'm not sure why that took so long. That was weird. But we're logged in on the thing. We're already on the page that it was trying to talk to me. Like, hey, Florian Byers, let's jump in. Thanks for doxing me, bitches. Like, I know people know what my name is here, but come on. This is a hacking website. You can't just toss someone's real name out there. People are streaming. Dumb. Join the Discord server. Oh, is this the wrong thing? It actually doesn't matter. Let's just really quickly go back to the Googles. There. Let's go back here. We were looking at this last time. We were looking at this page, and I want to go look at the challenge, the preparations that you're supposedly supposed to do, because I think a lot of people, what I see on Reddit and things, are like, how do I hack? How, what do, what, where start, what do? And a lot of people recommend tryHackMe, either the lessons or the challenges, and we've done the lessons to death, and we've covered all the accessibility issues that are with them. But we haven't really looked at the things yet, at the stuff, at the challenges yet. So let's do that. We'll just go in with our thing. At some point, I'm going to spread my show my entire screen, because we're going to have to switch to like command lines and things. But for the moment, it's just going to be the browser. Huh? Nanda. Holy shit! Wow. Oh my god. Okay, I was quiet for a very good reason. When that piece of music played, I get copyright struck, and I forgot to take it out. But so good. Thank you so much for the raid, B7H30. Hello. I appreciate you here. Hello, raiders. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I'm super appreciative of you all being here today. I am covering tryHackMe stuff. We're going to look at challenges. Why don't I see any of the viewers coming with you? Oh, there they are. They have to say something first. Hello. Black Mouse. Welcome in, Black Mouse. I am a, for people who may not be aware of what I do, I am a fully blind hacker, so I do not have any vision whatsoever. Like, I have no vision, I have no sight, I have no monitor, I have no screen. Literally staring at a brick roll, right? A Rickroll. Never gonna give you a... No, I'm staring at a brick wall right now. There's no screen in front of me. There's only a webcam. And what I do with this channel is essentially I go into tech from a blindness perspective, and I show off what we actually can do. Because you lot seem to underestimate us a lot. So, be it hacking, programming, musicking, translating, we've covered... an optimal Mac setup. We've covered a bit of Linux. We've covered all sorts of things on this channel. And today we're looking at tryHackMe challenges. So welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you had fun with B7H30. B Theo? Is that how you pronounce that? I actually don't know what your preferred way of address is, but yeah, super cool that you guys are all here. What do we got? These names are fantastic. Yeah, we got Black Mouse. And we got Brumbo. Hello, Brumbo. Welcome in, everyone. Yeah, we're about to start here. I was about to explain that we've done the lessons a lot, but we haven't really looked at challenges. Holy, I don't think this channel has ever had quite this many viewers before. Let me make sure that the screen reader, if required, is audible to the stream. It should be. Yep. Very good. Obviously, when we do need screen reader support, we will sure slow that down so people can actually hear what it's saying. Right now, we're just looking at this. Basically, what I want to do is I want to essentially... From a Reddit perspective, you're a new hacker. You've never done this before. You go to the r/howtohack or r/tryHackMe or the tryHackMe Discord, and you're like, well, how do I start? And they now have this fancy certificate that they're pretty proud of, the certification PT1, the red teamer one. And a lot of people want to attack things, right? They want to break stuff. So that's generally going to be the one that they want to do. Career-wise, the blue one might be more advantageous, although I honestly am in that red team camp as well. I'm not really a huge blue teamer. But they're going to be told to go do some of these paths. And we've covered the lesson ones. There is accessibility issues with them. Particularly the Windows boxes, because the audio service has been disabled on these VMs. I don't know why that was decided, but that's what they've done. For challenges, obviously, it's less handholdy. It's going to be a room. It's going to be a box in a room, and you're probably going to get maybe some kind of login to it. It might be a web room. It might be just a network sec room. We'll have to see what we encounter today. I'm going to look at the few easy ones, and then if we get stuck, because that's been a minute since I did this, we can always just go talk to the wonderful AI and see if they can help us out. Challenge. Start your learning here. Pre-security. Pre-security is inaccessible. Scrolling down this real quick. Active Directory. Practice your skills. Here we are. Enhance your newly learned skills through our recommended challenges and walkthroughs. Well then, let's not start with AD. That's just not a good idea. Deploy and hack into a Windows machine, leveraging common misconceptions. Honestly, I would start with this one because AD is super important, but I do not trust that we won't get stuck in like the first second because of the way these Windows boxes work. Probably like a web thing might be better. New sec challenge. Practice the skills you have learned in the network security course. That's a medium one. Let's find an easy one to take us off easy. Pickle Rick. A Rick and Morty CTF. Help turn Rick back into a human. That's an easy one. Let's do that one. Pickle Rick. So this is essentially their gamified, we are fun. We are fun grandpas. We can make sure that people who come in here don't just have to be all fancy, and we can just make it fun. Have it be fun for the entire family. Also, I see all of you watching. I super much appreciate it. If you want to chat, if you have questions, no question is too rude. If you have questions about the whole blind thing or about the hacking thing or anything else, please do not hesitate to ask, because I'm here to answer questions. I'm here to teach. So definitely ask. That's really why this whole channel exists. Yeah, let's go. Pickle Rick. A Rick and Morty CTF. Help, blah, 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 blah. Easy. Okay, what are we supposed to do with this? To see if this is one of those that's not going to be accessible because it's too minigamey. It says, to access materials, start machines, and answer questions, you need to join this room. Okay, we'll join the room. There you go. Task 1, Pickle Rick. This Rick and Morty themed challenge requires you to exploit a web server and find 3 ingredients to help Rick make his potion and transport himself back into a human from a pickle. Deploy the virtual machine on this task and explore the web application. Machine IP. Okay, this is a web one. Excellent. This is a web one. Let's see if we can find some cool stuff. What is the first ingredient? We need to start the thing first. Where's the start machine button? There it is. All right, let's start this up. And we'll go play with the stuff. We use cookies to ensure. Yeah, well, let's get rid of the cookie notification here. There we go. So essentially, while we waiting to this, essentially I'm jumping all over the screen, making sure there's no stoppages, no like blockers or pop-ups or things that are really blocking the way. For this one, we won't have to get any command line stuff going on. Hey, Malidvan, what's up? We got a bunch of people because B7H30 or BTO just GDO. It shouldn't. I changed it. So the way that works, I use Restream for fucking titles and descriptions, and I keep forgetting that for some inane reason, Twitch doesn't allow third parties to change the go live notification. So the game title's good and the YouTube title's good, but yeah, the go live notification may have gone wonky. I thought that if you put the thing in the description, it would it would do the go live for Twitch, but apparently it doesn't. So that's on me. That's on Restream as well, and that's on Twitch. Twitch is annoying where that's concerned. Yay for APIs. Okay. Well, this is loading. Let's see if there's anything else we need to do. There's literally no information here. It literally just says pickle rig v2. We don't have any like hand holding. I have no tutorials to read. We just go to the web application and see if we can sort it out. Oh, it's already done. It looks like we can go to the thing. Okay. Yeah, let's go to the web application. Oh, okay. What's going on? Oh, here we are. There. Oh, this is one of those bad ones where they did not actually make the start. Okay, we're good. Looks like. Let's slow that speech down a bit. Rate 35. There we go. Menu button speech mode off. When we need speech, we might in a little bit. We'll have to see how text heavy this gets. I'll turn it down a bit. There you go. Target IP 10.10.16.103. Doesn't really matter at this point. There's no links. So we'll just go to http:/thing. Here we go. All right. Did it fuck with the microphone volumes again? Hang on. It's not supposed to do that, but it has been as of late. There is a bunch of like applications on Windows that fuck with microphone volumes, Teams, Zoom, and a handful of other Discords sometimes, and it's aggravating. Let's see, did that happen again? Yep. No, it didn't this time. Okay, weird. Oh, well, I don't know why it would be quieter. I'm pretty close to the microphones. I'm not sure why it would be quieter than it would normally be, but hey, it's cool. Help Morty. Listen, Morty, I need your help. I've turned myself into a pickle again, and this time I can't change back. I need you to burp. Morty, log on to my computer and find the last 3 secret ingredients to finish my pickle reverse potion. The only problem is I have no idea what this burp password was. Help Morty, help. Okay, so literally all we have is a blank page. So I guess the first thing we need to do is look at the source code, see if there's anything useful here. This is an easy room, so I'm not expecting like massive SQL injections or whatever. I don't really know what they call easy, but let's have a look. We're looking at the code. There is a Java thing called jQuery. So this is a jQuery based thing. It's very old. Bootstrap.min.js. Okay, so it's pretty standard stuff. Anything in the CSS? Jumbotron. Yeah, just a bunch of style. Very simple, bare bones stuff. Head. All right, let's see if there's anything in this thing here. Container. Jumbotron. Okay, there's nothing in the Jumbotron. Help Morty. Okay, is there anything that we haven't seen, like hidden in the comments or something? I have no idea what the burp password is. Help Morty, help. Okay. Oh, a comment.
Speech mode, row 28, column 2 less. Row 29, column 129. Column 2, row 30, column 130. Column 2, note to self, remember user.
Note to self, remember username.
Row 30, row 32, column 132. Row column 131. Column 2. Row 30, note to self, remember username. Row 31, column 1, row 30, okay. Row 31. Row 32, username, R1CK, row 3.
Username, R1CK, L3S. Let's copy
R1C,
that.
copy to clipboard. Row 33, column 2. Row 34, column 1, column 2, greater. Row 3, column 2, column 130, row 30, column 2, less, row 3, column 2, less, row 3, column
okay,
blank,
so we got
blank.
one thing. We got a username out of that.
Rick is up for.
But we don't have
blank.
Anything else yet.
Speech mode off.
Title? Rick is super cool. Okay. Is there like a /login we can go to maybe? /login. Is there a login page? Not found. Okay. /admin? Not found. Okay, are we gonna have to Dirbuster this? Apache 22441 Ubuntu server at 1010. Let's see, let's try one more thing. Account. Nope. Okay. So we need to figure out what to do with this here. Let's start up the attack box. Maybe we can do some things there. Funny thing is, because there is literally no guide whatsoever, it doesn't really, like, I don't really know what kind of level I should be expecting. Like, do I do like some kind of network security attack where I like use Metasploit to break open the the Apache? That sounds too much though. It sounds way too overkill for an easy machine. So I'm guessing all we should need is in this here. There's no link on this though. Interesting. All right, well let's boot up the attack box. We might need it later. Maybe there's like a Durbuster thing we can do. Start the attack box. I think at this point we might have to switch to like a full display thing, because I'm going to be switching between things and I'm going to need to see everything I do. Close a couple folders here, and then we'll just put like a full display on there so we can jump between various things without things going all loopy. Let's do that now, actually, before I forget. Godot goes away. We create a new display capture. Hi. There we go.
Speech list toolbar list cam not selected, no previous.
Look away for a bit because it's gonna be all
list tool add remove properties, move up, move down button, move sort, move down, left 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 click.
There we go.
tryHackMe pickle tryhack.
All right, so that's almost loaded. Very
speech
good.
mode off.
Actually, let's look in the inspector as well. Is there something we missed?
Speech but what's new in DevTools 137. See all new feature. See the mod annotate performance mod see tool. What's see the mod annotate ask tryHackMe banner landmark may annotate performance may toggle but clickable toggle out of toolbar tab recorder tab selected elements panel property page Dom.
Okay, let's see.
Speech mode off.
In here that we haven't seen yet. And I see those same scripts. There's a async source widget.intercom.io. Why is that loading from like a test page? That's really weird. gist.build/web/latest/gist.min.js. Oh, I'm not on the... Okay, hang on. Let's see what's going on. There we go. That's better. That was just a regular tryHackMe page I was looking at. All right, let's look at this thing here. Let's see, got anything here? VSC initial, data new GRCs. Okay, there's a lot of things happening here that probably don't need to be happening either, but okay, that's less at least. We see a title, we see a meta, charset UTF-8, looks good. Nothing really interesting happening here, just a Bootstrap style sheet, jQuery. There's a Bootstrap JavaScript, there's some styling, looks pretty standard. There's a background image. Oh boy, I hope that background image doesn't hold anything useful for us, because that might actually be a really important clue that we're not seeing. Where is that image actually? It's in /assets. So one thing we could do is go look into that folder in a minute. We'll do that in a second, but let's see what else is in here. We have open video. Oh, that's just an extension I have. Okay, let's skip that bit. Here we have the body. I see just the container with the text. We've already seen it. Oh, there's some before pseudo classes here. I see a heading. There's the text we already read. Yeah, same deal as we saw before. What's in this? Same paragraph. Yeah, I need you to log in. Okay. Need you to, is that a clue? Need you to burp. So, Morty, log on to my computer and find the last three ingredients. Log on to my computer. So, do they mean like this server that's running the web application, or is it an actual different machine in the same network? We'll have to see. Username is Rick Rules. We got that. And there's a script. What's that doing? Oh, that's a Chrome extension again. Okay. Nothing else happening on this page. So let's have a look in the assets folder, see if there's anything happening in there. Can we access that? We can. Okay, what's in here? We got an icon. I guess that's like a favicon. Let's see what else is in here.
Speech row 3 ICO column 1 graphic parenter. Name column 2 link parent direct row 4 link bootstrap.cs row 5 link bootstrap.min.j row 6 link fail.gif row 7 link query.min.j row 8 link picklerig.gif row 9 link portal.jpg row 10 link rick and morty.spec row 11 ICO column 1 through 5 separator edge of table edge of table blank.
Nothing else there. What about a robot?
Rick slash 10.10.16 404 not heading level.
Okay.
Blank. Index of row 10 name index of slash assets.
So far there's not much happened, but we can go back to the previous folder, it looks like. Can we
index of slash assets out of heading level table with column 2
link
name.
Can we go back up and see more useful
row 2 ICO
stuff
column 1 through 5 row 3 ICO column 1 graphic parenter. Name column 2 link parent directory. Unknown. Rick is sub 4R cool. Blank.
Oh, that just goes there. Okay, that's a shame.
Listen blank. Listen Morty. Index of table with 11 size column 4. Row 4 name column 2 bootstrap.min.css row 3 parent directory row 1 column 5 description link. Column 4 size link.
No, nothing for the rest we can do here. Okay.
Rick is sub 4R. Change back. Listen more.
What? Okay, so it says log on in this text. Can we go to slash
select
log on?
404 not found. The requested URL was not found on the separator.
Honestly, for like an easy challenge, it's probably very easy if you throw all the tools at it. But I'm actually not really sure what they want you to do here. And of course, this is the fun bit. Obviously, this is the fun bit where like you just you just figure that out. But yeah, not entirely sure. So let's bring up a command line window here. Just SSH into the attack box. See what we can do with this. Attack box. Let's see. That's at the bottom here. So, okay. Information. Let's see. We just need the private IP because I am in the VPN, so we should not need the public one. 10.10.144.71. Let's copy that to my little command line window. SSH root at this thing. Oh, I should probably actually wait. I don't think I don't think I stretched this all the way out. There you go. That should be better. Up. Yes, we would like to connect. Let's see what the password is for this. This string. Okay, let's copy this. And we're logged into an Ubuntu shell as root. Very cool. So now we need to figure out what we want to do with this thing. Do we want a dirbuster? Do we want to? We can nmap, I suppose. Nmap. See if anything else is running. What's the IP? 10.10.16.103. So let's do that. And give a little.
Speed map warning. No targets were specified, so unable to split netmist from target expression. HTTP root 10-10 m/a/p/1 ptth space. Starting map 7.80 h. Map the warning. No targets were specified. Root 10-10-100.
Oh, there's a slash at
space.
the end.
Slash. Starting map 7.80 h. Map blank. Map done. One I blank MAC address.
Okay.
80/TCP open.
So there's only a web thing
22/TCP open SSH
port as well.
Port state service.
Okay. So that is good to know. SSH is open, so we're probably supposed to use that in some way. We could try. It'll probably ask me for a password, and I don't have the password, but I think what we're possibly meant to do here is figure out maybe like either a secret page on the web server or some kind of way to get into the SSH. So let's look up the syntax for some kind of dirbuster.
404.4 select LECOM Google document.
Dirbuster syntax.
Dirbuster syntax. Main clickable dirbuster Kali Linux tools heading level.
Yep.
Durbuster main heading Durbus link graphic separator blank heading level 1 packages and speech mode off.
Can I just see like the man on the web here? Durbuster, yeah. Durbuster-H. Okay. Yeah, jar, Durbuster. URL, HTTP example. Okay. So we got options. We got H for display help. We got headless mode. Let's see if there's anything we need here that we need to work with. We got L for word list. Only use get request. File extension list. Okay. Let's try with like just regular old nothing first and foremost here. Remove the slash. Go here. We do Durbuster. Just with nothing at all. Let's see if it comes back with anything.
Speech mode speed Durbuster root 10 Durbuster command not found.
Oh, you don't have Durbuster.
Root 10-10-104.
The hell? That's a pretty common command. You'd think that would be there.
Durbuster command not found.
GoBuster.
Usage GoBuster.
That's there. Okay.
Root 10-10-100. Root D B R D. Error unknown command 10.10.16.103 for GoBuster.
GoBuster help.
Usage GoBuster command. Available commands. Completion generates the auto completion script for the specified shell. Dir uses directory / file enumeration mode. DNS uses DNS subdomain enumeration mode. Fuzz uses fuzzing mode. Replaces the keyword fuzz in the URL headers and the request body. GCS uses GCS bucket enumeration mode. Help about any command. S3 uses OS bucket enumeration mode. TFTP uses TFTP enumeration mode. Version shows the current version. VOST uses VOST enumeration mode. You most probably want to use the IP address as the URL parameter. Flags. Debug enable debug output.
Okay, so let's try with dir.
DOBUSTER space dash H space root 10-10-3
I guess
1.0 space R
in this case, I don't think we have anything about virtual hosts need to worry about anything of that sort. So let's do dash. What is it? Just without a dash?
Error required flag S Earl word list not set root 10-10 root 10-10-103 RID space DIRR 0
okay,
1 space
I
1.
do not remember what the word list is that they use for this generally. So let's see if we can sort that.
Error required flag S Earl word list not set root 10 error required flag.
Okay, URL and word list isn't.
Root 10-10-103 1.01 space space.
What is the syntax like that?
Error required flag S word list not set root
word list is not set now. So word list.
Durbuster Kali Linux Durbuster.
Can we Google that? Let's try to Google that.
Durbuster heading level 1 heading search
tryHackMe attack box Durbuster
RESU
word list. So obviously with a challenge like this right now, I already kind of know what I'm doing, so I'm looking for things. But so far, I have not used the AI yet. Script Kiddie would probably not do as much effort as I currently am doing. So, well, that's fun. I reckon web attacks and privilege escalation. So I've opened up an actual room, an easy room. We're not going to do this room, but I want to see, they probably have some interesting things for us here. Search for the word buster. We might see some syntax we can steal. Come on. Copilot. The AI is coming if I want it or not. It's just coming up without me wanting it to be there. Okay, using GoBuster. GoBuster using a fast directory discovery tool. GoBuster, you will look at the directory which you can use to upload a shell. Okay, let's first start by scanning the website to find any hidden directories. To do this, we're going to use GoBuster. Exactly, that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I know what GoBuster does. I just want to see the word list to identify if a public directory is available. If you use Kali Linux, you can find many word lists under /us word list. You can also use the word list for directories located at there we are. This is exactly what I was looking for. So we got a word list right here. Come on. Copy that. Put that in the command shell here. Paste it in, and let's see what happens now.
Error on parsing arguments. Word list file http //10.10.16.103/ does not exist. Stat http root 10. Oh.
Oh, whoopsie.
Undo.
Oopsie.
Root 10-10-140/.
I know how to do this. I promise.
tryHackMe.
Copy
No selection. Slash word lists under slash us slash shares slash us slash share slash word lists line dot x unselected. O unselected. H unselected.
That bit we don't need this.
X unselected. XE selected. Copy the clip. Root 10. Paste. 63 equals. Gobister V 3.6. By 200.
It's doing its little thing. Let's see what we can find here. Checking all the things. See if there's anything that comes back from just doing this right now. Because I wasn't immediately able to find stuff. But let's see if it finds something. Okay, finished. What do we got? Progress. Yeah. Slash assets. Yeah, I had found that already. Okay, so this is not what we're supposed to do then. Huh. Okay. Negative status code. Yeah, weird.
Speech lesser 60 by odd 3. Gobister V63
So
10 error on parse. Speech mode off.
Let's go to... Is there like an AI in this room? It doesn't look like it. No. Okay. Yeah, okay. Super weird. To be fair, that's more for looking for directories and not so much like files or login scripts. There's other things you could use for that. But I'm not entirely sure what we're supposed to do. At this point, what I would do is I'd look at a walkthrough, just so we can move on and see, like, get our initial point across. So I think I'm going to try that next, because I'm actually not 100% sure what they want here. I could do a whole bunch of things here. I could start Burp Suite, I could start Metasploit, and we'd have it done in 5 minutes. But I don't know if that's what they want me to do. So I want to just make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing as a skiddy. So this is a knowledge base.
Button, vote menu room progress 0%. Button grab target list title. Pickle Rick start end button exp 1 hour 37 button click task 1 bis and ingredient deploy answer what is answer button out of graph link R33 Xi. Graph link room gram out of grouping clickable 1 hour tab select button th out of grouping edit multi line out of ed button extra key.
Enter on
clickable out of frame content info link follow us on man visited link toggle drop the link.
Slightly problematic.
Main navigation landmark list talk for business for education for business tryHack link zero drop save room button vote up button vote down drop down menu button collab reset progress 1 of leave 2 of 2.
Okay.
tryHackMe pickle.
So there's a couple of things that all have the same label here. Drop down is a fantastically descriptive
click
label.
here to choose an option button.
Oh, what does this do?
Select icon selected graphic. No op chart. No next. Click here to copy button. Button collapsed opens dialog. Start at use a VPN. A button start attack box. Use a browser-based attack machine. Use the attack banner landmark heading level 1 to access this machine. You need to either use a button use of connect links instructions. Button close modal. Button close modal. tryHackMe pickle rig document add 1 hour button. Terminate button task submit button. Answer submit tryHackMe link. R33's tryHackMe link.
Okay, it looks like
button copy click here to choose an option.
May not be accessible to get an actual.
Reset prog leave 2 of tryHackMe pickle vote down button vote up but save room drop down menu button collab knowledge base 1 of 2.
Wait,
ask community to knowledge base tryHackMe pickle rig document main landmark breadcrumb navigation land drop save vote up but vote down drop to click here to copy button collab add 1 hour button terminate task submit button answer
no. Okay, so apparently we cannot just grab the knowledge base, or maybe there's not one for this. That could be. Let's just grab a pickle rig walkthrough tryHackMe. Let's just grab one off Google then, because I'm actually very curious what we're meant to do. To start out with, here's a Medium article. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, let's get going. The first thing we should look at this machine. This includes both the homepage itself as well as the server and network. I did most of that. So we did an nmap. And we looked at the website. If we navigate to yeah, you get this thing. Source code. Yeah, we looked at that. Look at the source codes here, we find a username. Yep, I found that username. Brute forcing directories and files. Okay, so I was going on the right direction. This is what they want us to do. They just don't want us to use... Oh, they do want us to use a GoBuster, but they want us to do more than what I was doing. Nikto, but we are just gonna be... Yeah, okay, so GoBuster is the thing I was doing as well. Let's see what they are doing. So we are going to execute the following command on our shell. dir -u target -x php html css. Oh, okay. Oh, I was so close. Hey, I tried robots.txt. That wasn't working before. Let's try it again. What the hell? Okay, let's try it again. Robots.txt. There it is. Wubba lubba dub dub. Wubba lubba dub dub. Is that the password? This wubba lubba dub dub the password. Was I making this way harder than it needed to be? I think I was. Okay, so let's... Apparently there's a logon of login.php. The tricky bit was that I did not do the PHP. This is the thing? I thought normally like a thing would just do that. Yeah, this is login form right here. Okay. It says portal login, username, thing and thing. I wonder if this is the password, the wubba lubba dub dub thing. Let's put that in there, and then the username was it Rick Rules? Like that? See if that's correct. Invalid username or password. Okay, so it's not quite that simple. Okay, unless I misdid the Rick Rules bit. Can I go back? Can I go back? Let's see. Inspector, what's happening? Oh, also, let me look at your name. I want to make sure that I say it right. Actaboot. Hello. Hello. Yes, nice. We found something at least. We found the robots. And the funny thing is, I tried this without looking at the walkthrough first, and I must have misspelled it because it came back with a 404. But yeah, I did try it. So I'm validated by the fact that I was doing what they wanted me to do. Just I'm bad at doing what I'm supposed to do, supposedly. Let's look at that comment again here. Oh, Rick Rules with a 1. Okay, so R1CKRUL3S. Okay. Gotcha. Let's try that again. So instead of the I, we should put a 1. Rick Rules. And the password was this thing. Hey, look at that. We have a login. We are now in the Rick portal. We got commands, potions, creatures, more potions, Beth clone notes, command panel. Okay. Commands, edit field, and we got an execute button. All right, let's go look through this this website a little bit. Is there anything in the source code? Again, let's see. Is there oh, can I see the source code? I would like to see that. What the fuck?
Speech.
There we go.
Link potions. Link. Firebot rig is up 4R cool. Firebot rig is up 4R cool. Task desktop no contain rig not rig is up 4R 10 point rig portal. tryHackMe iPhone commands. Potions. Creator commands. Search. Change your password. The password you just used was found in a data breach. Google Pad Manager recommend 946/990. Viscosity button 12 of 20.
Honestly,
rig is up 4R cool. Google.
Get out.
Viscosity button 12 of 25.
Screw
Rig is
off.
up 4R. Task desktop recognize. Not rig is 10.1. Rig
This
portal. tryHackMe
world
iPhone
is
commands.
now
Potions.
just an endless layer of pop-ups
956/629. Manager recommends the
you'll
password you
never
just
be
used was
able
manager
to-
recommends changing your password. The password you just used was found in the manager recommends change. The password you just used was the manager
Yeah, the
recommends.
Google Password
Left click.
Manager recommends I do something. I
List
don't use that password
Firebot rig is up 4R
manager.
cool.
Now I can't focus the page because Google is having a moment.
Firebot rig is up 4R.
Just a moment
Task
while
desk
I
no
sort this
containing
out.
record. Try a nuts rig is up 10.10.16. Rig is up 4R 10.10.10.
Okay.
Tab control. Recognize rig is up tryHackMe rig is up 4R. Left click. Left click. Rig is up already in the rig is tab rig desktop recognize sig 9 the password you manager recommends changing your password now. 950p change your search commands search change your password. Left click. Firebot v5 rig is unknown unavailable. Bottom blank rig.
This is so dumb.
Firebot
Am
rig
I
is up
literally
4R
going to
cool.
have to
Google Chrome
restart my Chrome browser just to get that pop-up to go away because it will not get keyboard
objects in-
focus? Great job, Googs.
Run dial. Desktop C Firebot Russell. Desktop list new tab Google. Cancel restore button. Rig execute button. Grammarly integration out of grouping. tryHackMe versus rig is up.
All right.
tryHackMe.
That was dumb.
Try.
But we got it to
Try-
work.
rig-
Okay, so
Link
let's
list link
have a look.
link potions. Link best clone notes. Link
It's
potions.
interesting that there's 2 potions links. That'll probably be significant at some point.
Dev
Let's
tools
have
is
a look
Dr.
at
Right.
what's happening in
See the
the
highlights. See all.
inspector again.
Toolbar. Close what see modify annotate. Ask Gemini. Rig is a list with 5 items. Commands. Rig dev
I love that
annotate.
even here's a Gemini question.
See
AI
all
is
new features
everywhere.
button.
It's getting a
Toolbar.
little sickening, honestly.
Out of toggle
like-
clickable out of tab record tab
Sure, it's
selected
helpful
elements.
to have
Elements
like
panel.
once in a blue moon, but it is
Speech mode
really
off.
getting a little bit stupid just how often this happens now. Okay, you got a container with just the pretty standard stuff. This sends a post request. That might be important later. Command panel, just a heading. We got a BR tag, an input tab. Form control class, name command, placeholder command. Okay. Class, button, success. Just very standard bootstrap classes here. Oh, command, comment. VM1WR1UXT. What the hell is that? Is that a... Hey, is that a base... That's a base 64 encoded string.
Speech mode talk.
Okay.
Page dom preview, clickable, less talk type HTH, page after less VM1W.
Copy that.
Break on collapsed batch settings, collapsed stores, break on batch stores, global variable 3, dev tools document. After, less VM, less, no next, no next, less, after, 4 or 5 level, less VM1 up, bottom, right, less VM1 up, no next, no next, bang, less, bang, that, space, right, space, no next, no object, no next, top, less, VM1 double M, V. Start marked, M.
Okay, let's copy this to the clipboard so we can decode what this actually says.
Right, space.
Okay.
Copy to clipboard. VM1W.
I don't have, honestly, the command for decoding base64 memorized, so let's just get a base64 decoder. The reason you can see that's a base64 decoded string is because of the equal signs at the end. That's padding for base64. Generally, it's very easy to see that that's what's supposed to happen.
Button, partner store and / partners button. More options button.
Again,
button.
so many pop-ups before you get to the things you actually want to
simply
get
enter
done.
your data, then push the
It's a
decode.
little stupid.
Paste VM1 decode files to speech mode off.
It says... Oh, I have to press the actual decode button? Okay, decode. Let's see, it says... Huh?
Speech no next edit copy to clip select a file to upload decode each line separately decode each line button decode complementary button unavailable
There.
Errors complementary error something went wrong please provide a validation.
Something went wrong. Okay, I must have
click a button no main landmark simply
done something.
VM1 blank paste VM1W space blank.
Oh, there's a space at the end.
Space.
There you go.
Decodes in real decode button unavailable.
Huh.
Simply enter your data that decodes your data into the area below. Edit multi-line no next edit field. UVMP21 NTVKD.
Another one? Huh.
Decodes your VMP21 NT VMP21 VM copy. Out of button main sim VM paste blue question. Decodes your data into the area below. Edit out of edit heading level to button supports only a UT button type or paste. Supports only a UTF-8 character set. Decodes your data into the area below. Edit multi-line VJFS.
Very strange.
Out of edit main landmark simply enter your data then push the decode.
Okay, strange. So we have a hex 64 base string. That might be important later. Let's first look around what else we can do here, because we might not even need this yet.
Grammarly integration group out of edit multi-line. Out of edit
what
clickable but basic tryHack.
There is to do.
Speech mode off.
Any reason for not using Linux? I am using Linux actually, up to a point here. Here's my Linux shell. I am not using Linux as my daily driver for a very simple reason. Accessibility is terrible on Linux. Sorry, it just is. There is like a very, very, very in-depth series of articles written by a blind person who wants to use Linux full-time. And essentially, if you want to do that, you'd be spending more time recompiling scripts and tying a bunch of workarounds together than getting any kind of work done. So, yeah. Also, there is a distinct lack of trust on my part that any accessibility gains I am able to make in that system are going to stick longer than 5 days, because anything in the UI stack might knock the screen reader offline or might do other things that break everything. So love to, can't. It's pretty much that. It's pretty much that. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. I'd like to see it be different, but it has not been for the last 20 years, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. So unless I'm... Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, so let's have a look at some of these pages. We got a commands thing. What else we got? Command panel. Okay, the commands ping is what we're on right now. Okay, gotcha. So we got, the second thing is potions. And we are looking for ingredients for a potion, so that would be a logical place to go. Wait, that's weird. All of these creatures, potions, and potions again are now visited links. So I guess they'll go to the same URL. Oh, and clone nodes too. Only the real Rick can view this page. That's an image. Okay, so I'm guessing we need to do something with that string. Do all of these creatures do that? Do all these things do that? Yeah, looks like it. And this one. Oh. Yeah, I'll need a real Rick can view this page. Okay, let's do all. Just make sure that all of them do that. Make sure we're very deliberate here. Okay, it looks like that's all we can do. Can I get a description of that image?
Grammar get missing image description. Retrieving description using GPT-4 Omni. Speech mode off.
Okay. The image is an animated scene featuring a character named Pickle Rick, who is a pickle with a human-like face. The pickle has arms and legs made from mechanical parts with visible muscles. Standing triumphantly on a toilet with its arms raised. The bathroom is typical with a towel hanging on the wall. Blah, 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 blah. The text overlaid at the bottom of the image reads, Pickle Rick, in bold white letters. No idea if all those details are accurate, but at least I know enough. It's just a rendered fluffy image. There's nothing I need to do with that image. Okay. So, commands. We can try to run some commands. What if I just run an ls in this? Can I get an ls? Do we have command execution? Execute. Super secret pickle ingred.txt. Okay, we found something. Oh, this is cool. Look at that stuff. We found a couple of things here. Portal, PHP, robots, txt. Okay, so we are in the folder that has the... Okay, good to know. Super secret pickle ingred.txt. Let's see if we can cat that out and see if we can get at least one of the ingredients here. Cat. Oh. You gotta need to see my start menu. Cat. I need cat. Command disabled to make it hard for future pickly Rick. Hey, screw you. Can we cheat? Echo. Was worth a try. What about other ones? Can we head it? Head. Command disabled. Okay. What about tail? No. What about more? Nope. What about less? Okay, so that doesn't work, but we don't need it to work though, because we know where this is. This is exactly where we currently are. So if I literally just go here and do, instead of portal PHP, we can do this. We should be able to just see it in a browser. Yep, Mr. MeSeekHair. All right, let's copy that. Mr. MeSeekHair is one of the ingredients. I'm looking at the like star symbol, like symbol patterns on the questions, and I'm pretty sure what we've just found is the first ingredient for the thing. So let's paste it in here.
Land.
Mr. MeSeekHair.
Try alert. Your answer is correct. Try.
Look at that. We got the right one.
Button correct answer. Speech mode off.
What is the second ingredient in Rick's potion? Okay. So star. So star is obviously A. Then we have a 5-letter word and then a 4-letter word. Okay. So we need to maybe look at that clue.txt, see what that is. Clue.txt. Look around the file system for the other ingredient. Okay. Good to know. Can I move around? Let's see. Oh shit. Can I go back? I'll just do it this way. There we go. Let's see. We are in var www/html. Okay. Who am I? I'm www.data, so I don't really have that much permissions probably, but let's go home. And see what we got here. Super secret pickle ingredient. Hey, did we just came from here? Okay, home is this. Okay. Denied, index HTML, login, portal, robots. There's nothing else in here. Can I just go ... and then ls? Super secret pickle ingredient. Why can't I leave? I can't go to a different folder. Yeah, it's not letting me go to any different folder. What if I go like a direct cd to a different folder? var www. Can I leave the HTML folder? Because it says look around the file system, but I don't seem to have access to that, at least not for the moment. Or did we move at all? We did not. Okay, so I think we have to do something with that string. Let's look at our little walkthrough again, see what I'm missing. Where did that go? Here. Oh, I lost it. That's rude. Let's see. Let's grab it again. Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick. tryHackMe. So once we've done the room, which we're almost done with it, I'm going to actually open up an AI like Gemini and just see what it would have said to do. But I first want to actually do it so I know what it's saying is actually correct. More themes challenge requires you to exploit a web server to find. I mean, there's not really that much exploitation so far. Enumeration. Let's get going. That's what we did already. Source code, brute forcing, using the website's command panel. Now on the portal, let's see something useful to other command panel, blah, blah, blah. Also testing, you'll see command panel basically accepts Linux commands, so it's just like a web shell, right? By the way, if we try to access any other pages, we are always going to get up in deny.php web page that looks like this. Yeah, I've seen that. So let's input some Linux command into the command panel to see if we can, what we can do. Yeah. Getting the first ingredient, we got that. Getting the second ingredient, we also saw another file called clue, which as the name suggests, clues, if we open a file, blah, blah, blah. We get a hint. Yeah, we saw that. This tells us to look around the file system. Going back to the command panel, we know it is acting like a normal, which you can use various commands. One of the most important directories to check for important is the /home directory. That's what I was trying to do. If we run the ls, oh, that's something I did not try. Yeah, that's fair. That is dumb on my end. So we can't cd places, but we can ls places that are not the place where we currently are. And we have a Rick folder and a Ubuntu folder. So if we look in /home/Rick, we'll see second ingredients. What is that? Are those files? Let's see. Is that a file? Is that a file or a file? What is that? Okay, there's nothing in second /home/Rick ingredients. Nothing there. Okay, so I'm still missing something. Let me see two directories, Rick and Ubuntu. The Ubuntu directory seems like a default directory on Linux. Yeah, I didn't touch that, but Rick isn't. Home rig directories. It reveals an interesting file. We have found the second ingredient. To read the contents of this file, we can try using the cat command, followed by full directory path, home rig / second ingredients. Note, the / after second is needed due to a space in the file name. Oh, and so by reading the contents of this file with tac, okay, so I almost had it. Cat is almost all of them are, but I hadn't tried tac. So I guess tac would actually work. Let's try it. Yeah, so tac does work. So now we need to do tac. It says you need to use a /, but you actually don't, not necessarily. You can also do it like this, where you put quotes around the path. And with that, we should be able to just run it like that. And, oh, did not work. Oh, I forgot the quotes. Whoop. Second ingredient. Pretty sure there was an S at the end. There we go. Submit. A Jerry tier. There you go. So I was right about the A part, and a 5 letters into 4 letters. So we can fill that in now. This is the answer. A Jerry tier. Submit. Whoop. It was a correct answer. What is the last and final ingredient? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 words, 5 characters. It's almost like a word game at this point. I'm guessing the third clue has to do with that string we found, but I'm not entirely sure what to do with it because I decoded it, but I think it's like a double decoding going on. This is a special character. Put the following file path. Yeah, we did that. Blah, blah, blah. Getting the third ingredient flag. Yeah, now there is only one ingredient remaining, but we don't have any clues where it is, so we can assume it's the root flag, which will demand us to escalate privileges to become the root user. If we type the command who am I, yes, I already tried that, we will see that we are www data at the moment. This user can't access the /root directory. Very true. To root ourselves, I'm going to explain 2 different approaches we can take. The simple and the sweaty one. The sweaty one. I mean, it's warm enough today. Let's do the simple one. The simple method is, well, simple. If we type on the command panel sudoers file, and there is an entry that specifically talks about our www data user, and this entry is basically saying that the www user can execute any commands in the system as the root user without providing any password. What? Okay, that is okay. I know this is an easy room, but that is almost that is almost, wow. That's almost that's almost too easy. Let's get a root listing. Can I get that without root? I cannot. Okay, so if we put sudo without entering a password. Third.txt, and that's it. And snap. Okay. So I should now be able to just do sudo tac /root /third.txt, execute, and we get the word third ingredient fleep juice back. So fleep juice is the final answer. We'll enter it. Fleep juice. Okay. Oh, you can't just, oh, loading. Uh-oh, did my internet go down? No, it's just tryHackMe being extremely slow. There it goes. How likely? Oh, that was it? Okay, but so where's the string? What's the string for? Huh. Huh. I guess we'll never know what that bit was for. Okay, so let's get an AI just to screw around. Let's get chat.com, the simple one. I don't think we need to log into that one. No, I don't want to log in. I just want to type, welcome back. Nope. Log in or sign up to get smarter responses. Upload files and images and more. Nope, you don't get to have my sign-in cookie for today. Stay logged out. Cookies. Welcome in Europe. Anyway, ask a question. Well, let's see. I am doing the tryHackMe Pickle Rick challenge. I am having trouble finding the first ingredient. What should I do? And of course, pressing enter doesn't actually submit the thing. Of course it doesn't. Send prompt. ChatGPT is generating a response. Blah, 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 blah. Now, let's see what it says. It's going to be very long-winded, probably. It's still generating a response. Because we get the super slow version. Still generating a response. Wait, what? If you're having trouble finding the first ingredients in the tryHackMe Pickle Rick challenge, don't worry. It's a common hurdle for many learners. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you locate it. Okay. Step 1, access the web application. Okay, so far it's correct. You have to use OpenVPN. The VPN's IP. Morty themed page with a message from Rick asking for help. So far it's pretty spot on. Step 2, inspect the page source. Source code, look for the source code. Hidden username. For example, some users have found... Note to self, remember username Rick rules. That is like verbatim what's in the actual code. I wonder if this was like trained on this particular bit of data, because it's literally the exact same code. This username is crucial for the next step. And then what? Explore the robots.txt. Navigate to robots. Yeah, so this actually does give you a play-by-play on how to do it. So far, good job, AI. Not sure if it could actually execute it itself, but it did give you a pretty good idea of what you're supposed to do. So I could have done that too. I could have not gone with the walkthrough and just talked to ChatGPT. And I think that's the danger of it. Like, sometimes it gets it right. Like, sometimes it gives you the exact thing you need to know. Sometimes it's just really convincing at getting it wrong. And then what happens is you get essentially nothing. You get things that it's kind of like what I used to see with Dragon Dictation. Like this voice-to-text program that's quite good, even to today's standards. And it would do this thing where it gets you about 95 out of 100 times, and then the 5 times it doesn't get you, what happens is it just completely flubs up and puts random words in your text. And I used that tool to do my university final internship thesis that we do here, and I had some very weird comments that I got back from my teacher at the time, because my teacher saw some lines and sentences that just literally made no sense, and if you read them out loud you can see where it went wrong and why it's broken, but I became complacent and I just didn't check. And I did do a spell check, but these were like existing words, so a spell check wouldn't pick these up. They just logically made no sense. It's almost like when you have a logic error in your code and you compile something, it's going to compile, but it's going to do the wrong thing. It's going to do exactly what you told it to do, but it's maybe not doing what you meant it to do, which is not always the same thing. So I think that's kind of where we're at with AI as well. Like, a lot of times it'll get you what you needed to do. It'll get it right. And then a number of times it just won't. And that, I think, is where the danger is. A lot of the people just figure, oh, it can do whatever humans can do. No. It's going to need a supervising agent of any kind to make sure that it doesn't just make shit up. It quite literally makes shit up. Let's see if we can do another one. What time is it? It's like 10:17. Yeah, I can do another one. Topics covered. Oh, it doesn't remember what tab you were on. Of course it doesn't. The one-time React would actually be useful, and they haven't used it. Great. Okay.
Speech recommended recommended learning visit complimentary landmark speech mode off.
Let's find another easy one. Let's see. I wish I could do the AD ones on the stream, but it's too risky right now. Let's see, where's the challenges here? CTFs are pretty fun. Like, it's just obviously it's very different to an actual pen test, and like they have their little PT1 thing now, their offensive assert, and it's going to be very different to these rooms. Like, these really just aim to teach you, you know, things to try. But obviously when you do an exam or an actual pen test, you're not going to find clues or, like, you know, go find a text file that'll tell you where to go next. That's just not a thing. And a lot of these things are not super common anymore. Like, this was a really badly configured web server that we were playing with, but they're still kind of fun in a just this is fun to just play around with kind of way. And they do teach you a couple things. They'll teach you to use GoBuster. They'll teach you to look for CTFs, and CTFs are like a thing that are, you know, people do competitively as well. So if you want to do that, and you just want to get really good at essentially gaming the system and making sure you can do these things, and that could be an interesting way to sort of level up. Let's see. So we did, of course, the alt text for these are all room illustration. Seriously, the accessibility of this platform is bad, and I've told them a million times, and they've decided to not listen to me so many times at this point. It's sad because it could be so much better, but they're just like, nah, you know what, that's hard. This challenge simulates a cyber attack scenario where okay, this is a hard one. Let's not do this one. Ledger, this challenge simulates a real cyber attack scenario. Again, that's a hard one. Billing is easy. Some mistakes can be costly. Okay, what else is there? Rabbit Store, demonstrate your web application testing skills. Medium, K2. Let's say stealth. Silver platter. Let's do silver platter. Can you breach the server? Yeah, I think it's more of a command line-y thing. Let's do this one. Okay. What's the deal today? Is it command line work? Are we doing like nmap and all that fun stuff? I do wonder what like the what you could have done here. I think if you accessed the previous machine and snuck like an SSH key on there, you could probably just use SSH to go explore the web server. We didn't do that this time, but you could have. Not accessible because you don't have a screen reader in that scenario, but yeah. Let's join the room. Oh, it's gonna complain because I didn't terminate the other one. We'll see. What's the deal here? Click here to choose an blah, 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 blah. Welcome to Silver Platter. Think you've got what it takes to outsmart the Hack Smarter security team? They claim to be unbeatable, and now it's your chance to prove them wrong. Dive into the web server, find the hidden flags, and show the world your elite hacking skills. Good luck and may the best hacker win. But beware, this won't be a walk in the digital park. Hack Smarter Security has fortified the server against common attacks, and their passwords policy requires passwords that have not been breached. They check it against the RockYou.txt word list. That's how cool they are. The hacking gauntlet has been thrown, and it's time to elevate your game. Remember, only the most ingenious will rise to the top. May your code be swift, your exploits flawless, and victory yours. Make sure you wait a full 5 minutes after you start the machine before scanning or doing any enumeration. This will make sure all the services have started. Okay.
Speech task 1 task
How
1
like bombastic start.
task click here to choose an option. Click task 1 silver platter region start alert starting your machine. Please wait loading button unavailable.
Oh cool, it does let me do it. Nice. Well, we have to sit here for 5 minutes, so I guess let's play some music.
Search left adhesive one Spotify search list tryHackMe silver plat spot list all tryHackMe silver adhesive one funky tryHackMe silver platter Google Chrome window
Yeah.
speech mode off.
How's everybody doing today? What's been happening? How many of you was I able to retain? Did everyone leave? Let's have a look here. Got a couple. More than this. Well, not more than this. Like I think we have more at some point than we've ever seen. But point, I'm still happy with the viewership on Saturday afternoon. I have been playing with like different slots to make sure that I can get more people in, and it does look like it's working. So I'm definitely happy with that. I also need to change that raid sound because that's like the second time it's ever triggered, and the first time I got no end of trouble because of the copyright. But we'll make it work. Alright, well.
Speech mode talk. Out of read graphic click a button click your room from menu button link out of list banner lamp button one links or main visited link navigate the menu out of button menu main breadcrumb navigation greater silver out of list graphic heading level 1 new breach to easy 108 menu button collect 180
this is one is I don't think we're gonna be able to finish this one because it's a lot longer.
Menu buttons button vote up.
But we can use make
button menu room for button click graphic clickable task 1 silver welcome to think you've got deep hidden flags and out of tabs of button info button exit split button terminate machine banner visited find the Draw 0 matches dialog text or tryHackMe mainland drop down menu save room vote down drop down menu click here to choose an option clickable task 1 silver platter region start machine load alert starting your machine please wait alert hooray your machine has started it may need a few minutes to become accessible loading unavailable.
Why did that take so long?
Out of region banner land out of list main landmark target title silver platter 3
silver platter 3
speech mode off.
The title the target IP address is shown in 47 seconds. Okay. Well, let's hope that we can at least look at the web part of it, because apparently it's a web server, so we should be able to see their website, at least. I do kind of wonder like how we're supposed to do this in an easy way if RockQ isn't allowed, because that's generally what tryHackMe rooms themselves recommend you use. That's an interesting choice there. Once this loads in, I'm going to turn the music back off. Music tends to be distracting for some people, so I tend to not have it going when we're actually doing stuff, but it can be nice to have like a bit of holding music, as it were. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 10, 215, 108. That's going to probably be important, so let's save that. That's quite enough, Adhesive Wombat. Thank you very much for the musical compliment. I appreciate that. Let's see what's in here. Hey, welcome to Hack Smarter Security. Is an organization dedicated to helping out improve your organization's security. We are the best in the business, regularly helping major clients such as the NSA with our 1337 hack source skills. I love it. Also, all of that was in capital letters, so that's why I read it that weirdly. We got info, work, about, contact, untitled, designer, HTML5 up. Okay, that's cool. Let's check for robots txt first. That worked last time. There isn't one. Okay, and this time I did type it right. Okay, well, they're super hackers. Let's see if they bragged in the comments. Anything interesting happening in here? Doesn't look like it. Title, metadata. Oh, no script, links, trial sheet. Okay, there's an assets folder. We should probably look at that at some point. And we will, not right now, but let's see what else there is. Oh, comment, wrapper. Okay, that looks to be just a wrapper, a background thing. Scripts, what scripts do we have? Assets, JS, jQuery, browser, breakpoints, not sure what that is. I think it's a util.js, main.js. Okay, there's some JavaScript going on. And then we got a Chrome extension, mine. Looks like okay. Assets folder, I guess. Is it 403? It should be, but might not be. Yes, it is. Okay, so we cannot do that either. Nginx 118 Ubuntu doesn't show version number for the rest, but we still have a version number. It's a little bit of a fun. I will say I'm a little tired, so I'm not gonna do too much more streaming today. It's been a long month, a lot of work, work, but let's at least make a good effort at starting this up, and then we can continue next time maybe. Let's look at the work page. Oh, YouTube channel. Or 1337 hacker skills are still being mentioned. See them at work. Visit the super secret YouTube channel. Oh, super secret, huh? Okay. Don't forget to pay your invoice if you're curious. Okay, what the fuck? We hack you before the real bad guys do. You don't pay us, then we become the real bad guys. So don't forget to pay. Okay. That's the thing. Close. Oh, those are like, is that a modal? That's weird. What is this? Oh, okay, yeah, security. So we did the work page. What about? Embark on legendary saga of hack smarter security, a brainchild meticulously crafted in the crucible of ambition by none other than the infamous maestro of the digital realm, Tyler Ramsby. Picture this, a clandestine where the flicker of a computer screen dances in rhythm with the heartbeat of cutting-edge hacking. Driven by an insatiable blah blah blah. Okay, there's nothing really here. This is just a bunch of text. There might be like comments hidden, but I guess that would be too easy. Contact might have a forum that we can exploit. Let's see, what is this? Contact. If you'd like to get in touch with us, please reach out to our project manager on Silver Peas. His username is ScriptKitty. All right, we have a username, ScriptKitty. I don't know what Silver Peas is. I'm guessing some kind of LinkedIn thing. Okay, these are all already visited. Not really sure what these do. Huh. Okay, this looks like we have. This looks like it's all we have. Can we just start randomly trying things again? Login.php maybe. Without the PHP? Nope. Admin.php? Maybe portal? No, it's not as easy as last time. Okay. Well, very cool. I think we're going to call it here. We have a username, ScriptKitty. It's we've been going for about 1.5 hours, so it's been pretty fun. Not entirely sure when I'll be back. I'll have to see like when I have time. But I will be back in the coming time, doing more of this stuff. If this is something that you find interesting, if you're curious about accessibility and technology of all sorts of different kinds, definitely give me a follow. It really helps the channel out and it lets me teach more people. That's always a good thing. If this is not your thing, that's completely cool. I hope you had a good time regardless. Let me remove this screen so I can actually go look for a raid target. There. But yeah, this has been a little bit of fun. Just I wanted to see what we could do with AI. We didn't use that much AI, but we used some. We had a little bit of fun. And yeah, this has been super fun. So I hope I'll see some of you again in the near future. If not, have a fantastic time doing whatever you're going to do. This is always good. Oh, it looks like there's a gift thing going on with Twitch. You can learn more stuff and then give stuff to people. I don't know. I don't see anyone who I know is currently live. I see BGH30, but they rated me, so I guess that's not very helpful. Let's look at infosecstreams.com, see if anyone's doing anything. Let's see. Put the music back, actually, so we have something to listen to. Looks like I'm the only one awake currently, unfortunately. Okay, well that means we have to go find one of my gamer buddies to raid instead, unless someone has like a suggestion who I could bother. That's always okay. What is this person doing? They're doing World of Warcraft. Ah, I found a person that's nice. They're a very gentle person. They are currently playing Resident Evil 4. Okay. Well, we're going from hacking to Resident Evil 4, apparently. Is the backlog infected with Las Plagas? Backlog Bonanza. Huh, it's somewhat hacky, isn't it? Sounds kind of hacky. Let's go to Mindful of Games and say hello. It's a German couple that play games. They're very friendly. They're very like accommodating to what anyone might want games for. And yeah, they're just fun. They're fun, good people. So give them a hi if you can. If you feel up to that. If you don't, you want to raid and run, that's fine too. What I'm going to do. I'm tired. Anyway, thank you so much for the raid again. Super helpful. Super great to get some people in here. Have a fantastic rest of your Saturday, or Sunday if you're in Australia. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you in the next one on Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday and Friday there will be game streams. Wednesday likely Diablo 4, and Friday likely Stardew or something else. We'll have to see. But yeah, that's on the Search Next channel, which is in the panels of this channel, so you'll find it easy. This has been me. This has been I see no stream, one that was a long time coming, so thank you all for making me great. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a fantastic rest of your year, or day, or minute, depending on how macro you see things in life. Alright, have fun with Mindful of Games. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.